The wizard job is complete, however, I may have forgotten to put the rear view camera in. Now, the customer asked me initially to put it in the rear apron. Now, I thought that's quite a good idea, actually. Underneath that number plate just there, I was going to drill a hole and put it there, but then I discovered there's a shit ton of steel still under the back of that centre section, and actually, it's going to be quite hard to fucking piss arse around with it, and I didn't want to take a risk. So, what I'm going to do today, well, this morning, because he's picking it up a couple of hours, is fabricate a bracket that can be screwed onto the steel underneath, or fiberglass, steel, whatever it is, that the camera can mount into, and then, yeah, and fit it, I suppose. But I've only got a couple of hours to do it, so I'm going to crack on with that now. Stay tuned for some interesting, very basic fabrication, but yeah, I don't really know where I'll go with this, but I'm gonna make a bracket. Exciting, not, but stay tuned anyway, or maybe I'll just talk waffle to keep you entertained. I've got a bit of scrap steel here, a bit of mould steel, and I've just cleaned that up, ready to go, because we're only going to use a tiny bit, so I've cleaned that end up, so I've just got to mark it up. I forgot to get a pen, that's genius. Oh, what a cock. Right, let me go get a pen. Got myself all set up, forgot a pen. Right, so this is the reverse view camera. Take them off for a minute. So we need to mount that in there. So that's got to be big enough. So do it very roughly. It's got to be big enough to take that. Just like that. So then what we're going to do, just mark this up. So it's not got to be a specific size. It just has to. It just has to fit the camera, of course. So I'm just going to mark this up. I've actually lost my my chalk and pencils and shit, so we're going to have to wing this with a biro. We had a bit of a reshuffle recently, and everything seems to have disappeared, which is grand. So that's that marked up. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that out. Stick them bad boys on. Oh, it's too early in the morning. It's like fucking 8:30. Tired, man. I just woke up. I got a grinder in my hand. Wise decision. Right. Cut this out now. Right. Let's give that microphone a minute to settle down, otherwise you won't be able to hear me, I think. Right, so what we'll do now is mark the centre point for that, measure that, get that on the pillar drill with a step drill, put them holes in, put the holes in for the mounting screws, and then get it in the folder and fold it at a 90-degree angle. Hello? I thought I heard someone. Clean that up. Deburner. Absolutely a shocking grinder from Draper. That is the second one we've had off of warranty, and it's lasted about a month, and now it won't turn off properly. So if you're going to buy a grinder, don't buy a Draper one. So now what do I need? So now what I'm going to do So we need the big hole here and the little holes up here. But to get this one centered, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a cross. So I'm going to go corner to corner. Not the whole way, just in the center. Mark the center. Corner to corner. And that is going to give us the exact center point. So do that. That's our cross. That's our cross. That's our point in the middle where we're going to start with the step drill. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do the same for these bits, just because I don't need to, but why not? Why not? May as well be symmetrical with it. It literally makes no odds at all whatsoever, but I will know. You're not even going to see the mount, to be honest, but yeah, may as well do it proper. Right, so that's our holes there. Now, to drill some holes, and then we can bend it, fold it, bend it, fold it, fold it, fold it. So I'll bring you over here to the pillar drill. The drill of the pillar kind. Right, so we're going to start with, we'll take that out actually. Where's the chuck? Oh my god. Take that bad boy out. Now what size? I think that was 20. That was 22. I've got a 20 there. I don't want a 20. I'm going to have to use this Bertha. 22. Yeah. I'll stick that in there. Am I turning that the right way? No, I wasn't. What a cock. Chuck ain't all that either. Move his cup of coffee out of the way. Right, there's that. The only problem I've got here is I ain't got vice for it. Maybe I'll get a clamp actually before I rip my fingers off. That's probably a wise idea. I'll bring a couple of them over. Oh, so that's going to go. Oh, actually, that doesn't even go through the hole, does it? So I'm going to want a bit of timber there. Ah, cock. Oh, didn't think any of this through. About there, maybe? Yeah. Right, where's the old Uji flip then? Right, that's perfect. Oh, it was perfect. So I reckon I might be able to get a clamp on that. Although now I've done it this way, it's probably the wrong bloody clamp to be using, isn't it? Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh well, as long as it don't move, it don't matter. Right. I reckon we'll be alright with that. Where's my glasses? Because last time I didn't wear my glasses and a bit of steel, ironically, fucking went in my eye. I've got to make the reverse camera bracket, but I've got a bit of a problem because it won't go. Yeah, it ain't really working out. But I think what's that on? Oh, that bit. Yeah, I wonder if I can clamp it like that potentially. How big you got that? 22 mil. I reckon that will work there. I ain't got nothing. I've got nothing left, Phil. Well, how did that go on before and now it fucking don't? You cock. Let's try it like that. The problem thing is, this is the one that I toasted on the Chevy bumper. Ain't gonna go through, is it? And that's literally on the max of this one, I think.
It's not looking.
Oh, shit on it.
What's that? That?
What am I gonna do?
The other one deep dives. Ain't gonna be any bigger, is it?
No. No.
Oh, what's that?
No. I seem to have an accumulation of problems. I wonder if I can get. So I could possibly get the 20mm on this one and then move on. Oh, for cock it. But the problem I've got is when I did the bumpers on the Chevy to put the indicator lights in. Oh my fuck, that's hot. This step bit got absolutely abused, and now it appears it is no longer sharp, and it ain't cutting the 20mm hole to get through to the next stage of 22. Oh, fucking Nora. That's fucking hot. So I don't know what we're gonna do about that. I don't think I might have to order some more bits. Right, I'll come up with a solution and I'll resume. Well, I reckon I can probably bore this out a bit with the belt sander. I'm not sure how this is going to go, to be honest. No, might be right. Ooh. Right, so I did finally come up with a solution. I just sent it with the belt sander, to be honest. It's not a bad circle, and it perfectly fits the camera now. So all we've got to do now is do the two little holes there, and then get rid of the folder. Right, now that I've made an absolute fucking mess of the workshop and the video, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to round them edges off so we ain't got no sharp edges on it. It looks nicer around the camera. Whoa. See what I mean about it, don't like turning off. Right, so let's just test fit it. And I'll show you that it fits, even though I pushed the shit out of it. Oh, nightmare. That'll pop straight in there. Bosh. So all we've got to do now is fold up this. Oh no. I've put it in now, haven't I? Oh no. Right, so all we've got to do, get this folded up on the folder. For a proper old school ropey folder, and that's good to go. So what we'll do is we move the other piles of shit out of the way so we can get here. We'll stick that there. Or shall I do that side? Do that side. Get that leveled up in there, and then you put this plank of steel on the top, steel bar, like so, like so. Is that it? Yeah, and then we get the clamps on there. I mean, I don't know where the clamps are gone. Someone's had me clamps, so I've just got the one here. And that U-clamp ain't no good for this, so we'll just have to tighten the shit out of this one. We'll tighten that up. Give that a proper good squeeze. And then I'm just going to lift this up. Bring that up to a 90-degree angle. Take the clamp back off. And then we have, voila, one bracket for a camera. Absolutely gorgeous. All I've got to do now is paint the thing. Oh, I've got a tripod. I forgot about that. Hang on. Hey. All I've got to do now is give it a little lick of paint and get it on the car, and then get the camera on the car and do all of this shit within the next like 20 minutes. But it'll be fine. It'll be fine. All I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a little tut-tut with a bit of primer, bit of zinky primer, and then let that go off, let that dry, and then I'm going to give it a smush with a bit of silver paint, and then I'm just going to put a little bit of 1K lacquer over it because there's no point 2K in it. It's just fucking, do you know what I mean? I'm just going to 1K lacquer it. It's not got to be like a show finish paint job. So once that's gone off, I'm going to put a bit of this wheel silver on. It's a little rattle can. And then when that's gone off, I'm going to put a little bit of the old Ujima Flip 1K lacquer on it, clear coat, and get that on the car, get the camera fitted. I'm going to have a hard time drying it, but it's what it is, isn't it? There we go then. Look at that bad boy. Not bad. Not bad for a half hour's work. Here is the final result. Oh yes. Get a load of that. Oh, he's a wizard. Quite literally.